Hello everyone, what's up? Brad is back and welcome to the next video on the channel. In this one, we're going to be talking about the UPA Season 2 or the United Pokemon Alliance Season 2. So, we drafted a pretty good team, not gonna lie. I'm really proud of it, I'm really excited about it, and let's get right into the draft. So, this draft was a 20-point total draft, spawning different tiers of mons. I believe the most expensive was 18 points. So we had to pick, I believe, 10 to 12 mons with 120 points total. And I decided to do a lot of front loading. So let's show you what I got. Our first pick is a very good pick, I'm not gonna lie. And that is Tapu Koko. So Tapu Koko, being the terrain abuser that it is with the electric terrain, I'm really excited to use it. This is my first time drafting Tapu Koko, and I am so excited. The amount of pressure that Tapu Koko really emits is just crazy, and I'm excited to use it in draft. So the next mon that we grabbed is going to show you the gimmick of the team, because I usually do standard teams, you know, grab one mon of every type if possible, good coverage and all that stuff. But we grabbed Pelipper. So y'all know that we're going for Rain team here. Rain Gang is coming to the Hawaiian Komos for the very first time as an homage, some might say, to our Water Gym Leader lock that we did a few months ago. So really excited. We had Pelipper on that as well. We named it after my brother and my dad. So I'm super excited to use it in draft. And we'll see how it goes. Now, this next mon that we picked is not necessarily a rain abuser per se, but it benefits greatly from the rain. And that is Scizor. Being a bug in steel type, it has no weaknesses other than fire type. And with the rain, it does weaken fire type moves. So guess what? Scizor has no weaknesses. And that's amazing. I'm super excited to use it. Stab, bullet, punch with Technician and slap a choice band on that thing. Yo, nightmares, I swear. So our next mon is a rain abuser. And I'm super excited to bring this back to the Hawaiian Komos. I believe I used it once in a draft, but I think that was for I was a sub coach for that draft. So we picked this thing outright, and that is Barraskewda. So we know this mon is crazy. With the rain and the swift ability, is going to be outspeeding some crazy mons. I'm really excited to I'm really excited that I got my hands on this. Super versatile, you know, it has Crunch, Psychic Fangs, Close Combat, Flip Turn, Liquidation. This mon's going to take some names, mark my words. And I'm super excited to try it out. Okay, what's next? So the next mon that we picked up, the first time I've ever used this mon again. I think I drafted a lot of new mons in this one, so and that's pretty cool. And that would be our terrain abuser, Regieleki. Now, y'all know Regieleki, 200 base speed, fastest speed in the game. Amazing stats, really good when it comes to just dealing damage. So just think about it. Transistor, with its ability to boost its electric type moves. It's Stab for electric type moves. Electric Terrain plus Rising Voltage. Slap a choice specs on this thing? Yo, it's game over. Guarantee game over. So I'm excited about that. Yeah, I think I put in a lot of good work with Regieleki. It's not the best electric type for sure. I was going back and forth between this and Alolan Raichu. But I think I made a good choice. And if anything, I can always grab Alolan Raichu later. So next mon is one that I am very excited to have on the team again. We've had it once before. And it just covers so much of our mons, and it's definitely a good fit, I believe, for the rain team, and that is Flygon. So completing our Fairy Dragon Steel Core with Tapu Koko and Scizor. Flygon has the Levitate ability, so not only is it immune to electric type moves, helping out our Pelipper and our Barraskewda, it's also immune to Earthquake, which helps out our Tapu Koko and Regieleki. I love it. Great mon. I initially, like in the draft, I wanted Volcanion because Volcanion and Flygon just work so well together, but it went in like the second round, which I was not expecting it to be because I was gonna grab it before Scizor. That's unfortunate, but it's okay. So yeah, Flygon's great. Glad to have it on the team, and let's move on. This mon, I would say, has a lot of potential to do really good things. We've used it once before. I've loved what it could do, and I think having this more of a defensive Stallymon as well on top of all of our aggression is going to be super helpful. So we picked up Vileplume. Now Strength Sap is great, Leech Seed amazing. I love its recovery, and it's our pseudo cleric. So I'm happy to have it on the team. I definitely envision it doing a lot of work. And being grass poison, it does. I think that also rounds out our. No, not yet. We have another one that rounds it out, but for later. Got the second summon of a grass fire water core. I like it. Super bulky. Is gonna if people want to bring mons like Gastrodon, Swampert, Quagsire, any of the water ground types, thinking that they can wall my team. Guess again, because we got Vileplume. Okay, so thinking on my team, I know that there was a pretty big weakness in my eyes, and that was to ice. Flygon doesn't like ice, Vileplume doesn't like ice, Pelipper is neutral to it, so that's meh. So I really wanted to get something that could really help cover that weakness. And I was racking my brain, guys. Like I tried to bring in some like big brain, million IQ ideas, trying to figure out what ice resist I wanted because Volcanion wasn't on the table anymore. And I didn't want to bring in just a random ice type to deal with it because it's just not. I didn't see it being good value. So I was scanning, I was scoping, I was trying to figure this out, and then in the corner of my eye, I saw my answer, and it's a really big boy in Snorlax. So we got our thick fat boy here, having the damage of both ice and fire type moves, which is exactly what we wanted. In the rain, the fire type attack becomes even more weakened, so that's amazing. I have some versatility with immunity and gluttony if we wanted to go that route as well. Y'all know that Snorlax is just crazy good. We've used it as a G-Max in the past, but we've never had it as just Snorlax. So I'm excited to try it out. So yeah, I think Snorlax is going to put in a lot of work. I'm just super happy with my pick with him. Like it was like at least a good day, I think. Well, I had a day because it took a while to get back to me, but I spent a whole day trying to figure out what ice resist I wanted to grab, and we did it. Got a really good one. Okay, so for I believe the 9th pick of our draft, we got everything that we wanted in terms of team comp and handling the rain gang and our terrain abuser. So I was trying to figure out what mon would go really well here, and I had to do something special. Like I had to do something that it doesn't really do a lot in terms of rain, but it's just a really good Pokemon overall. So we brought home Misty the Mimikyu. Yes, that's right. Back where she belongs on the Hawaiian Komo'o team. Y'all know Mimikyu. Amazing stats, really great attack, very versatile. If y'all want to see how versatile Mimikyu can be, go ahead and check out my match versus Jay and the IBA. Was it season 3? Yeah, it was IBA season 3 or 2, one of those. To see how versatile Mimikyu can really get. But But I love it, you know, giving us the Sky's ability, basically one free turn of anything. If you want to get a sub, if you want to get swords up, it's great. I love it. But yeah, I can't really think of anything else to say. Y'all know how great Misty is, and I can't wait to use it again. And so the last one we grabbed was something that I'm okay with. I know I needed a fire type, but I wanted a fire type that wasn't completely nerfed in rain. So I was looking through, I was combing again, and I think I found a really good choice. And so we picked up Blaziken. Now, being firefighting, great typing, great attack stat, decent speed at 80 base. Type of choice scarf on this thing and it's game over. I can't use speed boost, which makes sense. You know, speed boost kind of busted in draft. But I'm happy with Blaze. There's a lot of good things that we can do with it. I picked it because it has good versatile moves, right? It gets Brave Bird, it gets Close Combat, it gets Sky Uppercut, it gets a lot of good moves that isn't completely nerfed in rain. And then of course I think there's Swords Dance and there's a lot of setup that we can do with it. Flare Blitz is also great. So when I'm outside of rain, I'll just Flare Blitz around. Good momentum as well. I think it gets E-turn, pretty sure. So I'm really excited to use it again. I think I've used it in one of the drafts that we subbed in for, and I was really happy with its performances. So I'm gonna do a lot of good with it. Got a lot of good work with it again. But yeah, so that was the last one we picked. That was number 10. Really did a lot of front loading. I think there's only 1 or 2 mons that was under 10, and I think that was Vileplume and Flygon. I think Flygon was 9, but everything else is over 10. So I'm happy with the results. I am excited to get this draft, to get the draft league started. Yeah, I mean, final thoughts. You know, grabbing the Terrain and Rain Abuser, grabbing Terrain and Rain, I think it's a great strat, especially if I want to take advantage of like Thunder, Tapu Koko. Be really great. My speed is through the roof this draft. Like I think I got a 136, I got a 130, I got a 200, I got a 100, and then a 96 and an 80. That's the range we're working with here, and that's amazing. Of course, we got a few slow mons in Scizor, Vileplume, and Snorlax, but that's neither here nor there. I really enjoy the comp. I think it's going to put in a lot of work. If I saw this team, I'd be pretty terrified to go up against it. I just need to, you know, take my time, get the mons ready, and have a good time with it. So yeah, I will be leaving a link to all the coaches in the description down below. Please go ahead and check them out. By the time this is up, you should see everyone else's draft analysis also come up. Most, if not all of them, will be ready. So I'm really excited to go watch them. Go ahead and check them all out. We got some returning faces as well, so I'm really excited to play with them again. But yeah. I don't know what to say now. If you guys enjoyed the video, please leave a like, comment, subscribe down below, and let me know what you think about the team. If there's any changes that I could have made, if there's any mons I could have grabbed. But overall, I'm very excited about it. But yeah, thank you for watching. And with that, ahoy ho, see you next video. Shoots!